Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Good Doctors Diagnose for Monday, March 23rd. I am Dr. Kristen, and I'm here today to talk about a concept that may not be familiar to you that I call the benevolent patriarchy. So we've been talking a lot about gender this month. We talked a lot about gender and race and generations earlier on this year, and we're going to keep talking about all those things pretty much for the existence of Abbey research. And one of the questions that we get asked a lot is what to do about men or even women who identify as women, but who aren't necessarily pro other women. And to that we say, there are lots of different kinds of patriarchy. So patriarchy, which is a word that is often thrown around, we throw it around jokingly and also seriously, is simply means that the system under which we live as a culture is male dominated and male led. That's it. If you're matriarchal, you are female dominated or female led. And the majority of cultures and tribes throughout the length of human history and throughout the world now are patriarchal. Patriarchy demands frequently things like women to be silent until they're spoken to, or they assign, this is where we get jokes like, go ahead and make me a sandwich, sweetheart. This is where we get the jobs are specifically in service roles for women. All of these are effects of the patriarchy. However, there are loads of men who are outright misogynist, outright sexist. There are loads of women who are outright sexist, load of non-binary people who are outright sexist, the whole gender spectrum. There are people who are sexist and bigoted and misogynistic and who have totally drunk the patriarchy juice and they think it's great. Then there's another category of people who are still living in the effects of the patriarchy, because we all are, and they are good people. They don't want to be oppressive. They don't want to be bigoted. They think they're not, and they probably aren't any more than all of us are a little bit. They are good folks. I call them the benevolent patriarchy. The people that want to do right, but maybe can't fully unpack their own privilege or fully understand the ramifications of their actions. These are the really, really good men who you know personally in your life would go bananas if someone they knew was sexually assaulted, but who will, when a public case comes out, will usually side with the man. These are the folks who make jokes about what women wear, but would tell you that for their daughter, they just want what's best for her. These are the people that will say we desperately need a woman in the White House, but won't do anything to help create an environment where we can get one there. Internalized patriarchy is a hell of a drug, as we say. So this is not just a male-dominated thing. A lot of us in various areas of our lives are members and participants in the benevolent patriarchy. This isn't a shameful thing. This is just one of those things that it is what it is. So my challenge to you this week, as we end up March and head into April, we end Q3 and head into Q2 if we're talking economic terms, is to maybe do some reflexive examining of your own life in ways, if you are somebody who considers yourself somebody who believes in equity or considers yourself a feminist, examine the ways in which maybe you are also a member of the benevolent patriarchy, or in another intersection, benevolent white people, benevolent abled people, whatever the power structure is in that particular intersection that you'd like to examine. Are you part of the benevolent ones? Where you don't mean any harm. You're probably a really good person. You just don't know what you're doing. We're all there. If I listed mine and the kinds of ways I've had to unpack those, we'd be here all day. But we can't be, because this is just a Good Doctors Diagnose. So that's it for me for today, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.